All right, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, everybody. This is T.Gray, and yes, I'm on the road again. And so this is another pre-recorded edition of Team Elite TV. We are never, ever, ever going to leave you stranded. We're going to make sure that every week, including this week, you get the coaching and the training that is special to Team Elite and on Team Elite TV. So this is episode number 22. That's right. So proud. Got some co-hosts. We got some folks that'll be dropping in. I got some folks that'll be dropping out. But I'm just really proud and appreciative of these leaders for getting on with us week after week. I want to start by having our current co-host say hello. Let's start in Jamaica with Jade Executive Kimberly Davis. Say hi, Kim.
Hi, everyone. So good again to be here. I'm having an amazing day. My day started out so well with Usain Bolt getting gold at the World Championships. Amazing. And now I'm off to Mandeville to do another J party for Jeunesse. So I'm on a high, loving Jeunesse, loving the training, and I'm excited to be here. I'll be chipping in and out, but you guys are in great hands, and I'm looking forward to an amazing training.
You know what? That's a shameless plug. That is not the purpose of this platform for
bigging up their sprinters.
Jamaica being the home of the fastest people in the world.
Woo!
Well, congratulations to you. And this one's for you. Yeah, there you go. Usain Bolt. All right, congratulations, Kim. And you know what? I know you guys are going to have an awesome J party. So when it's time for you to drop off, just go ahead and drop off and rock it. Okay, rock it, girl.
Awesome.
All right.
Will do.
Let's go to Orlando, Florida, by way of sunny Barbados. Our Bayesian queen, Pearl executive, Jamie Lee St. John. What's up, Jamie?
Hey everyone, welcome to Team Elite TV. This is gonna be a great episode that's gonna share, the core fundamentals that we really need to master. So be sure to take great notes and be sure that your team watches this episode for sure.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Way to go. So proud and appreciative of you for jumping on. I know your family's on vacation, but you've got the same level of commitment that the rest of the leaders do. We make Team Elite TV happen for the benefit of the teams every single week. So let's go ahead and jump in. I'm actually out of town on an extended business trip, but we wanted to make sure we gave everybody a really good episode today. So let's go ahead and jump in. We won't have as many announcements today. We have a couple of announcements that we're going to go through, and then we're going to get right down to our training, which, by the way, is how to get a new person started right. And this is really an appropriate time for this particular training topic because, here we are. The summer is pretty much over. The kids are starting to go back to school, and we know what happens. That is the signal for what we call the fall harvest. Late August, September, October, November. That's the fall harvest where businesses really starts to take off again. So the two big seasons in our business are January, February, March, April, and then we have August, late August through November. Those are the two big strong seasons for our business, and we want to make sure everybody's prepared to capitalize on that. So we know there are going to be lots of new people joining Team Elite. That's already happening. Jeunesse is like a magnet. Team Elite is where we do it right, and people are already starting to show up. So we want to make sure that you know exactly what to do to get those people off to the right start. So we're going to definitely cover that in just a few minutes. But let's first jump into a little bit of housekeeping things. Normally, this is where we do some recognition for J parties, rank advancements, etc. We'll do a double recognition for that next week, next Sunday. This week, we're going to go ahead and jump right into the highlights. And one of the things we want to do is we really want to encourage everybody to make sure you're using Jeunesse products. The Jeunesse products are really, the star of the show. That's where it makes it all go round. Imagine what would happen, guys, if we just got rid of all the products and we try to continue to rock this thing. It wouldn't work. We wouldn't have anything, right? And so we want to make sure that we are never ever forgetting the importance of these products. Now, of course, the number one product that's getting everybody's attention is the instantly ageless, right? Because people love instant results. But another product that's really important is the Zen Body System, because we're really helping people to improve their bodies from the inside out. And so, Jamie, why don't you come on here and just talk a little bit more about this? I think when we covered this last week, you weren't feeling well, so you weren't on. But I wanted to bring this up again. We took a look at your results. I mean, you're always so inspirational with this kind of stuff. In your first week, 8 pounds, 3 inches off your waist, an inch off your lower belly, half an inch off your upper arm. I mean, I need some results like this. So why don't you come on and just talk about Zen Body and how you're using it and what everybody should be doing.
Thanks a lot, T. I've been really enjoying the products. Last week was a bit of a up and down week for me, being that I wasn't good, but I still did lose like another inch on my waist, considering that I wasn't getting much exercise and stuff in. So the system really works. I love it because it's very, very easy to use. I watched the video, the Zen Body video by Dr. Antar, I think her name is. It's in the Team Elite Success training. And she recommends to use the products by taking the 2 Zen Shape with the Zen Fit about half hour to an hour before your main meals. So I've kind of adopted that, and it works really well. You've got quite a lot of leeway between taking the supplement and eating. So it's not like you're counting the minutes and counting the seconds to be able to eat. It's just so easy to use. The Zen Pro protein shake, I don't use that every single day, but I do use it on the days that I am dashing out the house in the morning and I don't have time to make a healthy breakfast. Then I will use that. But so that I use a few days a week, but I use the Zen Shape and the Zen Shape and the Zen Fit, every day, at least twice a day. The products, they work. They're so easy to use, and I want to really impress upon people that it's not all about the pounds with this system. It is a fat loss system, and you must take your measurements, because like as I said last week, I still lost an inch on my waist, but I didn't really lose much weight last week. But if I was obsessed with the scale, then that could have derailed me, because I would be like, well, this isn't working, but it doesn't work like that with this system. So you must take your measurements. Like, that is probably the best way really to judge your results on this system. And of course, if you do implement some exercise during the week, it's going to help. I mean, typically in my first week, I did at least about half an hour of working out. I would say probably at least, I think it was 3, maybe 4 days that week. And in terms of eating, I haven't been on anything that's overly restrictive, but I have tried to really reduce the blatantly unhealthy things, so anything that's over refined sugar and stuff, which we shouldn't be having anyways, whether you're looking to lose weight or not, we shouldn't be having it. I just been keeping that out. And, just be consistent. That's the key to it, really. That's why a lot of people may not get results, because one minute they use it, the next minute they're not using it, So you gotta keep on it.
Awesome, Jamie. We appreciate that, and that's really important, because I think a lot of people would really like to use the product, but they might not know exactly how to do it. So that was really a good training and a great testimonial, and we really appreciate you for blazing the trail, and we look forward to a lot more stories from a lot more people, including me, as we continue to build as a team and as a family. Okay. Also, we want to make another plug for our last 2 episodes of Team Elite TV. How to Stay Motivated was Team Elite TV number 20. How to Never Run Out of Prospects was Team Elite TV number 21. They continue to be some of the highest viewed episodes of Team Elite TV, because that's what people needed. So I want to encourage you guys, if you haven't seen them, go watch them. And even if you did watch them, go back again. It's going to be real helpful. This interview from Sock Talks continues to be one of the best trainings we've ever had. Make sure that you grab this URL and go listen to this interview. And also make sure you follow Team Elite on Google Plus. Okay, we're really doing great. I want to talk about this $1 Million Morning uh, movement. It was just a vision that was given to me, and I started it, and it's huge. You know, there's a website, www.themilliondollarmorning.com. There's a Facebook page, $1 Million Morning, an Instagram page, $1 Million Morning. On Twitter, it's Million D Morning because it's just too many letters. But and there's a 28-day challenge that you can start at any time. And what's really cool is it's making a difference in so many people's lives. Looks like we lost Kimberly. I wanted Kimberly to talk a little bit about what $1 Million Morning is doing for her. She's posted some really great testimonials. She's into her challenge. Kimberly's
There
into
she
her
is.
challenge on $1 Million Morning. Maybe about 9 or 10 days now. But Kim, I see you just popped back on. We're talking about $1 Million Morning. Before we lose you again, why don't you talk a little bit about what embracing the $1 Million Morning movement is doing for you?
Oh wow. Well, it's been amazing for me. I mean, just a transition from just going through a mundane routine of getting up. Normally, I get out of bed like 9 a.m. in the mornings, and by that time, everybody's up. Things are just so busy, you don't get a time to just relax and put your thoughts in place. And then with $1 Million Morning, it has helped me to form the discipline of waking up. At least I set my phone to alarm at 5 a.m. in the mornings. So I'm up by 5:10. And so what I do, I schedule what I need to do for the hour. So I put like a 10 minutes for meditation. I put a 20 minutes for reading. So I know exactly what I need to get through for the mornings, including my exercise. I have like just 5 minutes of workout in the morning. And it really makes me feel so much better. I mean, it's not a lot of time, but doing it over time and doing it in small increments really builds up. And I will have my six-pack at the end of 28 days. Yes, I will. You know, my mind, just renewing my mind with positive thoughts and, reading and just looking out for things to help me improve who I am, and get me to where I want to go. It has really changed my thinking, and I'm excited about it. I look forward to getting up in the mornings. That is strange because I love to sleep in, but now I look forward to my time alone because that's the only time I get. My house is always so busy, so that's the only time I get to be alone with me. And by the time I end my morning routine, people are still sleeping. So I find time that I didn't think I had to do more reading, to do more personal development, to do more planning. So it's been really amazing for me.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. So we just want to encourage everybody, if you just want to get more results out of life, if you're looking for more time to exercise, get your mind right, get better results, $1 Million Morning is for you. Go ahead and go to themilliondollarmorning.com, learn what it's about, and go ahead and like the Facebook page, join the community, and make sure that you are making a contribution to the community. Looks like we've had one of our other leaders jump in here and join us. Before we continue with our stuff, hey, Marcia, say hi to everybody.
Hi, everyone. Sorry I'm late, but hi.
Awesome. Welcome back. You disappeared on us. You went all the way out to backwoods Canada, where they didn't have internet, where they didn't invent the internet yet, and just we're excited to see you here with us.
Whatever, Terrence.
Marcia, that's supposed to be Caribbean issues.
Man, you don't know what I went through. You have no idea. It was crazy. But I'm so glad to be here. I miss being here.
Awesome, awesome, fantastic. Well, we missed you too. All right, let's go ahead and continue. We're almost to the point where it's time to get into our training topic. But just a couple more announcements. We want to talk about some events. Events are so important. We have a big event coming up this week. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys in Houston, Texas. And we've been promoting this event for a while. And if you are really, really serious, I hope that you are going to be in Houston. It's not too late for you to find your way for this. It's not a Houston event, right? It's a Team Elite event featuring our upline diamond director, Adam Vincent Gilmer. Yes, there's going to be other teams there, but we like to own stuff. And that's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Okay? And 80, 20, 365 is going to really help you develop your discipline and your success habits. Okay, hold on. Where's that one coming from? Okay, so it's going to really help you develop and fine-tune your success habits and go to a next level. All right, also, coming up next month, Jeunesse Global Expo number 6, actually, Expo Unite in Singapore. It's going to be a big deal event, mind-blowing, $250,000 in prizes, including a Mercedes-Benz E-Class sedan 2015. Definitely want to congratulate everybody who's got a ticket, who won tickets to either Expo Unite or the Convention of the Americas. Rosette, Darsh, Griselda, Martian, Onoa, Jamie, Russell, myself, and of course, I'm sorry we left off Sam, Janfran, also, and so many others. And so look forward to seeing you guys at these big events. As a matter of fact, we've decided as a team that we are zeroing in on this event, the Jeunesse Convention of the Americas. It's in Orlando, Florida, November 13th through 15th, and we are committed to showing up in the hundreds, Team Elite. All right, so guys, this is the event that everybody can get to. Right, you might not feel like you can get to Singapore, but you can get to Orlando. And if you are serious about creating success in 2016, you gotta be here. Right? Stop playing around with the events. Stop thinking the events are optional. You know, I don't know any other way to say it, but to shoot incredibly directly with you. I've been in this industry for over 20 years. The people who don't go to the events, the people who don't make the events a priority, the people who view the events as an option, they always fail. They don't make money. They end up complaining and pissing and moaning about why the business doesn't work for them. They say stupid stuff like, I'll start going to events when I start making money. And I'd say smart stuff back to them like, you'll start making money when you start going to events. And so I'm challenging you to challenge yourself and go ahead and buy your airline ticket for this event. It starts on the 13th. It ends on the 15th. The 15th is a Sunday. We're going to have a team wrap up afterwards. So if you book yourself a flight to go home on Sunday, book yourself a late flight Sunday night, or try to stay until Monday morning, the 16th, to go home, because this is an important event. By the way, November 15 is really somebody's birthday. That person is very special and important to this world. And so I want to make sure that you guys are there to celebrate this person's birthday with them, because my birthday is like a national worldwide event.
Shameless plug, I see. Shameless plug.
Really shameless. No shame at all. I'm going to do it every week. I'm just going to tell you that. Right? So you can't say you forgot, Marcia.
I never have.
I know. That's what I'm talking about. You never. Good friend. You're a good friend. All right. Let's put some money in the card this year, though. Money. I'm just messing with you. All right. So all of us leaders, we are unified, right, on this Orlando deal.
We already got our ticket. We already booked our airfare ticket last week. So, I mean, we're staying till Monday, so we're ready. I cannot wait. This is going to be a huge event off the chart. It's going to be exciting.
Yep. Definitely going to be there.
Awesome. Awesome. This is going to be an event. Well, you're already in Orlando. Might as well just stay till November.
Yeah, why not?
All right, cool. Excellent. Hey, Kimberly, how many people from Jamaica are coming to this event?
I missed a part of the conversation because I got disconnected. So where are you?
Orlando.
Oh,
November.
Orlando. I know I'm in. I've started to promote it within the team. I've gotten commitment from a couple persons already, and we're trying to push as many persons as possible to be there because we know it's going to be a blockbuster event.
Hey, Kim, our goal for Jamaica is 100 team members. For Jamaica alone, 100 team members in Orlando. That's the goal. Ian, Carrie, I know you're watching. Nick is not on with us live today. He already said him and his crew are there. All of you guys, Lisa Spencer, every last one of you guys, Orlando, go ahead and make your plans right now.
Right.
All right?
Awesome.
Start selling product, put the money in a jar. Do whatever you
That's true.
have to do. Okay? All right. I think that brings us to our training. Let us jump in. Oh, sorry. Shoot for Sapphire is still going on, North America through the end of the month. Don't back down. You're close. You're in the home stretch. I know we have some folks that are really going for it. Let's cheer them on as they push to collect the $6,000 bonus. And then Shoot for Sapphire in Nigeria just started in August. They got 2 months, August and September. Let's see how many new, so I say Shoot for Sapphire Africa. Let's see how many new Team Elite Sapphires we can develop in the African markets. All right, let's get down to business. How do you get a new person started right? And this is really a conversation about the Team Elite system. You know, I just enrolled a new person last week, a new couple. I'm excited about these guys. And guess what? They did their first J party yesterday.
Okay.
Right? I mean, it's not powerful. They just got started, just got signed up. We did their game plan on Sunday. And by Saturday, they did their first J party. And you know what? I live in Houston. They live in Delaware. And they went and they did it on their own. Right? So that's really important. And the reason why I get those kind of results from people is because of taking the time to start people out right. And so what we want to do is we want to talk about this. But, you know, I just realized that when I was talking with them, when they were looking at the company and deciding whether or not they were going to do Jeunesse, one of the major selling points was our system, right? Because Jeunesse is a rocking company. Jeunesse is doing great. I mean, it's the hottest company in network marketing today. But that said, one of the things that makes it a more compelling proposition for people and creates an advantage for people to succeed in Jeunesse is having access to the Team Elite system. And I love talking to people about our system and how it really makes a difference. And you know what people say to me all the time? They say, I've been in a lot of companies, I've worked with a lot of groups, but I've never had anybody have a system like this that makes it so that anybody can do whatever. And this new couple that I'm working with, they're proof of that because they were able to go on our system, learn how to do a J party. I didn't have to teach them how to do a J party. And the truth of the matter is, if I had to teach them how to do a J party with this crazy week that I've had, they would not have been able to have a J party this Saturday. But because of the system is going to step in and it's going to help you do the things that you don't have time to do, the things that you don't know how to do, or even the things that you can't do. The system is going to jump in. It's like having that extra person on your team who has all the answers. And that's what our system, Team Elite, is all about. In case you don't know what Team Elite stands for, ELITE stands for Establishing Legacies in Today's Economy, because we're really about helping people build this business as part of their legacy, as part of their impact on the world, and what they're going to leave behind for their children. So let's jump in. Why follow a system? And by the way, partners, I'm going to go through the training. I'll come back to you guys. As a matter of fact, I'll tell you what. I'll stop at the end of each slide and allow you guys to go ahead and jump in and chime in, okay? Because this is a short training. It doesn't have a lot of slides. It's really meant to have more conversation. So why follow a system? Well, system is actually an acronym. SYSTEM, system. Stands for Save Yourself Stress, Time, Energy, and Money. Truth of the matter is, the best businesses in this world are not dependent on an individual and their individual talents and abilities. They are dependent on a system, because a system is what makes it so that the business is duplicatable, the business becomes repeatable, so that it can work without and beyond that person. As a matter of fact, Orison Swett Martin, a famous author on success, said a good system shortens the road to the goal. And what's your goal? Success, freedom, you know, $1,000 a month, $5,000 a month, $500,000 a month, whatever it is. You're going to get there faster if you follow the system. And the Team Elite system has been proven over time. It's like grandma's recipe book. You follow the recipe, and the apple pie, the chocolate cake, whatever it is, it comes out the same every time. And if you follow the Team Elite system, I don't know how you can fail, okay? So what do you guys want to say about that so far before I go on to the next thing?
Exactly.
Yeah, I love that slide. Really, it can't really explain it much better than that. But one of the things I was just thinking about before we started was that what I love about the system we have is that all the people who are now starting to join the business, they have access to all of the trainings, the high quality trainings that would have gone on before they joined. It's just there. So instead of wasting time, watching something on TV that's not gonna benefit you, you can go back and spend an hour watching something that's gonna help you to achieve your goal, because it's all recorded there, and then the existing members can also just watch it over and over again if they want to cement those foundation skills that we must master. So I love the system.
You are so right, Jamie. And that's what these guys did. What was really interesting is, this couple joined my business at a time when I'm incredibly personally busy, and stuff is going to happen in your life. And one of the reasons why you want to have a system is so that you can remove, guys, write what I'm about to say down. This is really important. Everybody watching, you want to follow the system. You want to have a strong system so that you can get yourself out of the way as an obstacle to your business. It's really important, because I would have to classify myself over the last 2 weeks, because of what's been going on in my life, as an obstacle to the success of my business. And if my business really needed me to be hands-on, daily involved, every single minute, if people needed me personally for the answers, my business would have collapsed over the last 2 weeks. But because I put a system in place where anybody who wants to, anyone who genuinely wants the answers, can easily get the answers and the training, where I've literally removed the need to actually have me out of my business not only continued, but it actually grew over the last 2 weeks, right? Like, for example, I had to take the shortcut to helping this new couple get started by telling them, hey, here's what I want you to do. We did a game plan, but their homework assignment before the game plan was to go to teamelitesuccess.com and click on all the pages and watch as much as they could watch before we got on the phone. So by the time I got on the phone, these guys had really gotten the education. Everything that I said when we got on the phone was something they had already heard before, because they had exposed themselves to the system. And that's what's really important. You want to make sure you use the system, because it's going to help people get there faster. I mean, look at these guys. Literally, within 5 or 6 days of getting started, they were able to do their first J parties on their own. And they did 2 yesterday. That's what's really exciting. Okay, here's some more about why you want to follow a system. I've been in this industry now over 20 years, and here's what I've learned. That you can only personally influence your business 3 levels down, right? I've made the squiggle too high here. 3 levels down, right? So level 1, level 2, and level 3 is really where about as far as you can personally influence your business, right? Each level, your influence diminishes simply because you know fewer and fewer of the people, you have less and less access, and there are more and more people with each level. And if you think about where your money comes from in your network marketing business, in your Jeunesse business, the majority of your money is going to be created by the lower levels, simply because there are more people. And if the lower levels are beyond your influence, it behooves you to figure out a way to talk to the lower levels, or to empower the lower levels so that they can be successful. Because without the lower levels, you don't make money, right? So when people have a small check, I know their business is not very deep. Their business doesn't have 4, 5 levels, 20 levels, 100 levels, 200 levels. The deeper your business grows, the bigger your check is going to be. But you can only personally influence and drive your business down 1, 2, 3 levels. It's hard for you to drive your business and influence your business down to a fourth level. Look how big it is. You don't know these people.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if you care about your money, if you really want to make the big money, you've got to put a system in place. Because what the system does is when you get to level 4, when you get to level 40, when you get to level 400, if you've been teaching a system, those people will be doing the exact same thing that you and the people on level 1, level 2, and level 3 are doing, because everybody's playing out of the same playbook. Have you guys experienced that already?
For sure. You know, our business here in the RGV has grown tremendously since we've been in Jeunesse, and it is hard to know who everybody is on your team. I mean, I don't know who they all are, but it makes it very simple and easy for me to really direct people to the awesome team resource website that we have. I mean, it just makes it so much easier and simpler to really direct people to the website.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Kim, we're going to take you off mute because you're in the car, and well, you're going to have to take yourself off mute. But I want to give you a chance to comment on this because you've been growing a business. Why don't you have anything you want to share real quick? If you're talking, you're muted because you had some background noise because of the car. All right, she's also moving around, so technology. Jim, you got anything on this? Oh, wait, there's Kim.
You can hear me now?
Yep.
Okay, great. Well, same thing you've been saying, same thing Marsha has been saying. The system is there really to help us. Yeah, when I look in my team, there are so many people that I absolutely don't know. But because the system is there and the system teaches and trains everybody the same way on the same level, I mean, it makes it easy for me because it is normally said that your business is going to grow as fast as the leader. And sometimes just being away and not being able to touch everybody, that will slow down any business. But the system being there, I mean, all the major corporations, the successful corporations, they all have a system that each person have to follow. So we have an amazing system, a powerful system for everybody and anybody to succeed. And the first place I send persons when they enroll is teamelitesuccess.com, because that's the training ground for everybody. That's where all the information is. That's where I say to them, everything you need to be successful in this business is at teamelitesuccess.com. So make the time, make the commitments, book that 2 hours, go there and get what you need, because sometimes I won't be available. So that's where you go. So it's been powerful for me here.
That's the truth. That's the absolute truth. Awesome. So we're gonna move on. And Jamie, there's gonna be there's a lot coming up on this next slide. So you guys get ready because I want you guys to chime in. So let's talk about this system here, okay? Now, hold on a second. There we go. So what is the purpose of our Team Elite system? Well, it serves really 5 purposes. Number 1, to educate people. Number 2, to empower people, right? So let me back up to educate. Educate means that we're teaching people what they need to know in order to be successful. You know, one of the things that I've learned in my years of experience in this business, as well as in managing people in corporate, is that there are typically 3 reasons why people who are able to do what they should do don't do it. You know, number 1, they don't know what to do. Number 2, they don't know how to do it. Number 3, they don't want to. And while I'm going to assume, and I think everybody here would agree with me, that somebody who paid their hard-earned money to get their Jeunesse business started wants to do it. Our job and the job of our system is to teach them, to educate them on what to do and how to do it. So that's the first thing that our system does. It educates. And number 2 is it empowers. It gives people the ability to go and do on their own, to lead on their own. I love that this couple, you know, Ty and Ermine in Delaware, literally got out there and went on their own. And they didn't even ask me permission. What was really cool was that, you know, they scheduled I challenged them to schedule their J party. I mean, they haven't back a weird off schedule where one works nights and one works days. And I said, well, you guys figure out the day that you're both available so that you can do a J party. And, you know, we got busy. I didn't hear back from them until I got a text that said, hey, where can I find that video again of the lady who was on welfare? Because I want to show that at my J party. And I texted them. I said, great, well, we're on the way to do 2 J parties right now. I love that. You know what that's called? You know who does that? People who are empowered. People who are able to find everything that they need in order to be successful. We did a training called How to Do a J Party. We did 2 team TVs. All they had to do was watch those, which they did, take good notes, which they did, get the stuff that is said to get, which they did, and then go do it, which they also did. Proof that the system works, right? And so, and by the way, here's what I know, Jamie. The fact that one person did it means what?
Everybody can do it.
Anybody can do it, right? And so that's what our system does. It not only educates, but it gives you the power. It puts the power to win and to drive your business in your own hand. The third thing that the system is about is profitability, right? The system is about giving you what you need to make money, right? If you do what we teach you to do and you leverage the system, you can build a profitable business. The system is also about community. It's about bringing people together, because you know what? It's really hard to do this alone.
Right.
And isolation is a killer. But unfortunately, we can't do anything about the fact that Jamie's in Barbados and that Marsha and Onawa are in the Rio Grande Valley and I'm in Houston and Kim is in Jamaica. We're all over the place. We're in 26 plus countries. I don't even know how many countries we're in anymore, right? But here's what brings us all together. Our Team Elite system, it makes us a family. It makes us a unit so that nobody has to feel like they're by themselves. And if you follow the system and you apply it where you live, eventually you won't be by yourself, because you'll build a team around you and you'll have your local community, your local Team Elite community that comes from following the coaching that's on the system, okay? And then the last thing that this system is about is recognition. Recognition is one of the most important parts of being successful in network marketing and in Jeunesse. And our system is designed to provide a place where you don't get lost. You know, Jeunesse is huge. So Jeunesse can't really recognize jades anymore and pearls anymore, sapphires, you know, rubies. Their reward trips start at emerald.
Right.
But Team Elite is a place where we can recognize executives even, where we can recognize jades and pearls. And so it allows us to catch people doing the right thing, because one of the things that we learn is that what gets rewarded gets repeated. And that recognition is so crucial, because, you know, they say babies cry for it and men die for it. So you got to have an environment where people can get meaningful recognition. And that's the other thing that Team Elite does. So let's talk about the elements of the system so that you know what the ingredients are, okay? And Jamie and Marsha, my co-trainers, I want you guys to know this is the training. This one slide here is the entire training. There are no more slides after this.
Okay.
All right, we can do it all off of this one slide. I started making a whole bunch of slides. I said, hey, you know what? Our system is much more simple than that. We can put it all on one slide. And here it is, okay? So the first part of our system is J-Mobile. I'm sorry, it's just J-Mobile. I'm looking at one thing and talking about another. Is TeamEliteSuccess.com. And it's funny because, guys, when I was making this slide, and by the way, everybody who's watching, screenshot this and save it somewhere. This is going to help you, okay? I had TeamEliteSuccess.com further down, and it kept moving up until it came to the top. Because I was thinking about, you know, how I got these guys started. And I realized that I relied incredibly heavily on TeamEliteSuccess.com. You know, when they were evaluating the business, I had them watch certain videos on TeamEliteSuccess.com. I had them. The reason that they knew about the video of that woman is because one of the pages that I sent them, I literally went to the it literally went to the presentation page of TeamEliteSuccess.com, and see, how can I get? I want to get my desktop. Okay, and sent them that page. I copied the URL.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Hold on. Let me go back to this. I want to show. Okay, cool. Are you guys seeing TeamEliteSuccess.com right now?
Yes, we're seeing it.
So I went to TeamEliteSuccess.com. I went to Tools, Presentation, which, by the way, you notice we have a Spanish page, presentation page too. And I copied this URL. Can you guys see that I highlighted the URL up at the top?
Yes.
This is exciting, just to have so many people from so many different... it automatically starts playing that sizzle call, by the way. You set it up to do that. But I copied this URL up at the top, and I text messaged this to them so that they would come to this page. And this is going to close the deal for you. It's like having a three-way call, because they listened to the 15-minute summer sizzle call that I did. And they listened to the 15-minute summer sizzle call that Marcia did. And they watched this video. And if you do those three things, you're going to get in. You know, it's part of the system, right? So TeamEliteSuccess.com is important. And then once they enrolled, they said, we're ready to start. I sent them my URL. They signed themselves up online. And then I said, okay, great. Let's schedule your game plan conversation. Here's what I want you to do prior to the game plan conversation. I want you to go to TeamEliteSuccess.com, and I want you to follow the path. I want you, on the homepage, it says start here. So they click start here, right? And it took them to this page, which has a welcome video from me that explains what Team Elite is all about. And those pictures give a flavor of our family, don't they?
Mm-hmm. Diverse group.
What would you do? You come here, you've watched the video. What's the next thing you're going to do?
Get started, hit get started.
Click the red get started button, right? So they did that. And then when you come to this page, it's laid out perfectly. You don't even need, I guess this training is kind of a misnomer, because you don't even need to know how to get a new person started right. You just need to know how to get them to TeamEliteSuccess.com, and it will take care of the rest, right? Because when you come here, it tells you action. Download the following: the perfect launch one sheet. If you need it in English, download it in English. If you need it in Spanish, download it in Spanish. The Jeunesse game plan document, English and Spanish, download it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then schedule a game plan session with your coach. So if you forget to schedule a game plan session, they should be reminding you.
Right.
Then download and learn how to use J-Mobile. Now here's what I love. We got real fancy with this. It said, you see what it says here? Click here to download and learn how to use it.
Right.
So if a person does that, it's going to take them to this page of the site, the J-Mobile page. We can watch this cool video, get them excited to use it, quote from Kasaya. Then you have the link to download it for your iPhone or your Android phone. Isn't that crazy?
Right.
Then it tells you subscribe to the Jeunesse YouTube channel. You click here, and it's going to take you to where you can subscribe, right? Let me show you where it's going to take you. Boom, it's going to take you here, and you click subscribe up here, all right? Okay? So now I'm subscribed again. I don't know how I got unsubscribed. Subscribe again, right? And once you're subscribed, every time they upload a new video, you get a notification.
Right.
And we know that every Saturday at 10 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Central, 1 p.m. Eastern, they do the J-World Hangout where they talk about the app and all the tools, right? Okay. And then what we even did is we took some of those videos that teach you the basics and we put them here. So you can literally watch them right here. So a person can learn on our team how to use J-Mobile very simply. As a matter of fact, if they really are serious about building a business, you should never have to teach them how to use J-Mobile. By the time you ask them, they should be like my folks. It's already downloaded. We're already sending out stuff. Why? Because they came here. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Like, these guys, I love them. You know, their name are Ty and Ermine. I love them because they've really proven that this system is the best. I was talking with Samantha the other day, and I was like, this is our best one. I'm so proud of this one, and I'm proud of myself because, you know, I've been in a few companies, and this is the best implementation of the system I've ever done, okay? Now, the next is have a J party in your first 7 days in business. Like I said, I didn't have to tell these guys to do it. Is that right here?
Yep.
Right there, right? And then here's it says J parties are the fastest, easiest, and most fun way to build your business, get your business rocking. Click here to learn how to do the perfect J party, right? By the way, I'm doing a little trick here. I don't know if you guys know how to do this trick, but I'm right-clicking on the link so I can choose to open it in a new tab instead of having it replace this one, right? So when they go here, Team Elite TV number 16, how to do the perfect J party. We had so much fun doing this episode. You guys remember this one?
Yes.
Definitely.
And you guys taught everybody how you do it. It's right there, right? And it's empowering because it wasn't me talking. It was really you guys talking and so many different people that people, when they watch that, they realize that they can do it, right? Okay. Then it says, watch the next episode of Team Elite TV. And it says, click here to find out how to watch Team Elite TV. So there's really no reason that anybody on the team can't do what they're supposed to do. There's only reason that people don't do what they're supposed to do. The only reason that you, if you're watching this, won't be doing what you're supposed to do is because you don't want to do it. Because everything's right here. So if you click on that link, it takes you to this page, the Team Elite TV page. Which, look at the way it's set up. It's got it always has last week's episode on the left. So last week, number 21 is how to never run out of prospects. And it has the links for the next episode right here, okay? And then it has past episodes, including the current episode. And all you have to do is click the blue watch button to watch that particular episode, right? So, for example, if you wanted to know how to never run out of prospects and you wanted to watch episode 21 again, you're just going to click watch, and it's going to take you to the page where you can watch episode 21. Does that make sense?
Yep.
So we got this thing set up nice, right? Then it says participate in our private Facebook group. Okay? It says we have a group just for Team Elite. Ask your upline to add you to the group. Click here to check out the group. And so we go to that. Now, by the way, if you're not in the group, you won't be able to see anything, which, by the way, is really cool because what does it do? It makes people want to be in the group.
Right.
Right? But, you know, here's the group. And as you can see, it's got promotion for the next episode. And it's got posts from all the leaders. You know, most recently, we've got posts from Nick, Kimberly, Samantha, you know. So the leaders are very vocal in this group. Rit from Reno, Nevada. I mean, all sorts of cool posts. You know, this is really a community. People are sharing their Jeunesse experience, encouraging people. Doris, one of our up-and-coming, she's a pearl. She's going to be sapphire in 5 seconds. I mean, you know, we welcome new people. Look at Raquel. She's one of our pearls. She's welcoming her classmate. And when you get started in the team, once you're in the group, we're going to welcome you. And as you enroll your new people, you need to welcome your new people, right? And look, people are jumping in. Welcome to the family. Look, there's a lot of those here, right? Welcome, 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 welcome. How do you think that makes that lady feel that so many people are welcoming her to the business? You know, people are putting up pictures of their events. Look, this is Doris's J party, you know, at a restaurant that she does each week. You know, Kimberly, great post here. You know, she grabbed a little video of my talk at an event in Miami, and she posted up here in the group. I mean, really encouraging, right? So all of that is right here in getting started. And then we encourage people. We said, this is not coming from me. It's coming from the leadership. And then it says, click here for the Wall of Fame. And then people can go to the Wall of Fame. And what's the Wall of Fame? Well, they come here and they see everybody, who's hit different ranks in business already. Okay? And so they get a chance to see the leaders. And this page is so inspiring to see so many people and, from all sorts of different backgrounds. Okay? So that's pretty exciting. So, folks, I just want to encourage you that, Team Elite Success, that's really where it's at. A little bit more about Team Elite Success. So you went through the training. You now know how to get started, right? You want to know how you get paid? You watch the compensation plan video.
Right.
You go here, you watch the compensation plan video. You can download the compensation plan booklet. It doesn't matter if you're in a country where we have kits or no kits. It's right there for you, right? The leaders record various video messages. We're going to do a better job at posting more video messages on this page. We've just all been running so hard, but we are going to make sure that we start having more video messages for you. And then we have the tools page where you can download stuff, right? So you need a distributor agreement. We have the English, Spanish, Nigerian, Kenyan, South African. We're starting to put up product support documents, rank charts. I mean, we keep adding to this page. As leaders find stuff that needs to be downloaded, they send it to me, and we get it put up. We've already been to the J-Mobile page. We got the presentation page in Spanish, right? I love this, right? Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
We've got sampling training to teach people how to do sampling. The team in Jamaica has taken this and run with this all the way to the bank. What a great training. All right, and in our sampling program, there's 7 daily text messages written for you. Copy and paste them from here, and you send them to your prospects. And then also, look, we've got some testimonials about people who did the sampling program and the results that they got, like Jamie and Dr. Kim Ziegler. And then we have product training pages. So you want to learn about Instantly Ageless? Boom. We have an Instantly Ageless page. It's got videos. It's got stuff to download on it. We've got a J Pure Water page. You want to learn about the J Pure Water machine? Boom, here it is. Videos and stuff to download. I mean, our team has no reason to be lost. Everything that you need is here. Your upline could be the worst ever. But if they point you to teamelitesuccess.com, they have fulfilled their responsibility to you.
Yeah.
They don't know you anything else beyond that, because if you can come here and you can click on links and watch videos, if you can read, if you actually do what it says to do here, guess what? You win.
Right.
You guys want to say anything about this?
So this is what's ringing through my mind as we've been talking. Really, at the end of the day, it's about being coachable, teachable, and trainable. And so for everybody that, I really tell people in my group, go to teamelitesuccess.com. I say it all the time. I say it multiple times because it truly, to me, is one of the best resources that we have. Like you said, whether you're present or you're not present, it keeps the system duplicatable. It's simple. Everybody can watch it. All you got to know how to do is use your internet and go to teamelitesuccess.com. It's not fancy, like complicated. You just have to make the time really to invest in your business and use the resources. It can't get any easier than this. I mean, there's no other way really I find to deliver this, because I know I'm speaking a lot, but when we first got started, Team Elite Success wasn't there. .com was not there. It was not a part of the plan. It was not a part of the system. But, as we've come along, Terrence has created this awesome website, and to me, it's just made everything that we do so much easier for people to go back to and refresh and just learn. It's like turnkey.
Very true.
So.
Absolutely. Well, good. Well, let's go back to our slide, because there's more, right? If the video dropped now for some reason, we covered the most important thing to cover, right? But let's dig in. teamelitesuccess.com, it's evolved. It's continuing to evolve. But then we have the getting started sheet, right? And Jamie, let's talk about that for a second. As a matter of fact, I'm putting you on the spot, but I know you use this getting started sheet. Why don't you come on and you talk about the getting started sheet?
Okay, well, the getting started sheet is, I think it's a great sheet because it really is, it's just one piece of paper. It is very easy to give you just a sort of a bird's eye view of one, why you joined Jeunesse. What is it that you want to get out of Jeunesse? Because that's something that you need to, I apologize, that you need to relate to with the person that has enrolled you in the business, right? Excuse me a second. That has enrolled you in the business. Because if I, for example, don't know what you want out of Jeunesse, then it makes it difficult to guide you, So I like it that it's easy for that person to sit down and realize what they want out of it, and it's important for the person who brought them in to see what they want out of it. And the other thing I really like about it is it sort of aligns your thoughts for when you first join the business, because it makes you write down your top, I think it's your top like 10 people or so that you want to go after first, and discuss your strongest people. It helps you to set dates. Well, okay, when am I gonna do my first J party? So it really helps to align your thoughts in terms of what you're going to do when you get started, in case you get started and you feel like, okay, well, what's the next step? It puts that step in your mind. So I think the getting started sheet is definitely something that, sometimes we can forget to use it, but it's one of those things that we have to constantly remind ourselves. I think really it's the perfect tool to complement the Team Elite success page, really.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And Jamie, you were there, and Marsha, you were there too.
Yeah,
when we first got exposed to that sheet. Remember our reaction to it?
Right.
It was great. It really is. It really is just so easy to use.
Absolutely. It was such a blessing. And it was really crazy? The company kind of saw it for the first time there too. We got to give shout outs to one of our sister teams, our sister organizations, with Juan Hernandez and Ibrahim Sawani. They actually came up with that, and now the company is embracing that because it's such an incredible tool. So we just want to encourage everybody, print that out, go over it with your new person, in person or over the phone. In person is better if you can, and just do that with each person. I mean, again, system is you do it over and over again, right? So you have a person go to teamelitesuccess.com. You go over the getting started sheet with them. And then you want them to attend the next episode, watch the next episode of Team Elite TV, and make it what they do each week. And so, Marsha, I'm going to ask you, because you've been really helpful. Your leadership has really, really shone bright on Team Elite TV. Why don't you talk about Team Elite TV, how special it is, and the role that it's played in helping people on your team develop?
Okay, so when we got started in Jeunesse on Team Elite, there was no Team Elite TV, okay? So I think that's very important to note. This hasn't always been here, and so there's a lot of value in what we have. And, in other organizations that I've been in, there was no Team Elite TV either, or anything of this format. It was a phone call, and that sometimes can get a little humdrum. But, I really like the fact that we can visually see each other. I can see other leaders on my team, and we can share, what's working in your area and your, in your network. Something that might work for me here may work for Jamie in Barbados, or, something that's working for her there might work for me here. So it's an opportunity to share what's happening. And I really like Team Elite TV because, you can click and send the link out to people. Like I did recently, somebody was challenged with a certain area, and I just highlighted a certain section. I said, you know what, go to Team Elite TV, this episode, start at this particular minute, and watch from here going forward, because this is really going to capture the answer to your question without me really having to come out and say it. So I just think Team Elite TV is a resourceful site, and again, it's a system. So I don't have to repeat the wheel, repeat everything. It's just there. It's already been said. It's already been documented, and it's just to me, it removes all excuses. If you can't do this, then I don't know. You just
I don't know. Hey, Marsh, I got a hot question for you.
sure.
So you sent that person to go watch it. You gave them hey, start here and watch going forward. What did you do with those 30 minutes that you did not have to spend training that topic?
I just told them what to do. Like,
right?
I could do something else.
You did something else, right? And that's what's really important, because one of the complaints people have about network marketing is that, they kind of get caught up doing the same thing over and over again. It gets to be a drag. You're answering the same question over and over again. It's taking up more and more of your time. As your team gets bigger, you got more people asking the same question,
Yeah.
and you're answering this question more and more. And here's what we've done. We automated the answer to that question. We took that question, whatever it is. How do I do a J party? How do I get paid? What's this? How do I do that? How do I do this? It's on a video somewhere.
Right.
You do what Marsha did and say, hey, go watch this video. Either watch the whole thing or start from here and watch it. What happens? Well, two things. Number one, you get to see if that person is serious.
Mhm.
Because if they won't go watch the video, then they're not serious. They were going to waste your time. Right? If they're serious, they'll go watch the video. Number two, you just taught them how to answer the question. How do they answer the question? When someone asks them the question, they direct them to go watch the video, because they're going to do what you did.
Right.
And so now look what happens. You can now get beyond that fourth level, because 25 levels down, people are going to be telling people, go watch the video.
Yeah.
150 levels down, people are going to be telling people, go watch the video. And if people are watching the video, then guess what? Everybody's getting the same answer.
Mhm.
Not someone's interpretation of the answer, not the passed down, altered, morphed, evolved, mutated version of the answer, but the same answer. Because you're watching this episode, it says the same thing every time somebody presses play.
Mhm.
That's important, guys. That's huge, right? And other folks don't have that, and so we got to make sure people on our team don't take it for granted. Okay? So Team Elite TV, we do it every Sunday. If you're in Guam, Philippines, Europe, it actually happens on Monday because it's after midnight. In Guam, it's actually 11 a.m. on Mondays, I think it is. No problem. Every week, watch it. Your goal, watch it live. If you can't watch it live, watch the recording. And don't let Monday pass you up without you watching the recording.
Can I just say one other thing?
Absolutely. And
As you mentioned, it could have been last week or the week before. There's 168 hours in a week, and this is just 1 hour of time that we have to devote to learning about your business. As a nurse, I go to conferences all day long, whatever it may be, to be better at the skill that I do. And this is just 1 hour of time. I think sometimes people feel like, I'm this, I'm that, I'm a professional, whatever your profession might be. I don't need to watch, or I don't need to do this. But if you've never done this industry before, yes, you do need to. It's really simple, because this is your training. This is really how you get the training and the information that you need to have success in your business. So that's it.
I'm here with my partners. I got a nurse, I got a medical doctor, and you guys are part of the training every single week, right?
Mm-hmm.
So everybody should do it. And I was just going to say, people need to make sure they watch it on Monday, because it's designed to start your week.
Right.
It's designed to give you a booster shot and hold you for 7 days. Events. I'll talk about events real quick. Events are crucial. And, it's part of our system. Going to events is part of our system. And you guys heard earlier on when I was promoting, the Orlando event, people who make events optional in their mind, they fail over and over again. I'm here to tell you that if you're not going to go to the events, you're going to fail. You might as well go ahead and quit right now. Yeah, I said it, because I'm trying to save you some time. I'm trying to save us some time, because if you are going to have us help you build your business and talk to people and do three-way calls and help you with J parties and stand on the phone and encourage you and encourage your people, but you're not going to go to events. All the stuff that we do to help you is a monumental waste of time.
Right, it's true.
Right? So if you're not going to go to events, do us all a favor and go ahead and quit right now. Because we're going to the events. We go to the events, it's inconvenient. They come at the wrong time. We miss family stuff. We miss kids stuff. But we go to the events because we understand the legacy we're trying to create for our families. Right? And you miss family stuff and kid stuff for your job. You're going to miss some family stuff and kid stuff for your business so you can get all your time back. All right? But the events do something for you that we can't even begin to describe, that we can't do for you. We can't give it to you. We can't replay it to you. Watching the little 5-minute event recap video is just going to give you a little taste. It's like a person who's dying of thirst in the desert, and we take some water and a medicine dropper and drip it on their tongue. Believe me, they're still going to die. So if you don't go to the event and all you're going to do is watch a little 5-minute video, you are still going to die in this business. You need to go to the event. Orlando, you need to go. If you want to be mad at me, if you think I'm a hypester, no problem. Like I said, just quit. Because I'm serious about success, and I'm serious about the people who are serious about success, and I just tell it straight like it is. I don't have time to hype you. You don't have time to be hyped. You said you wanted to know what it takes to win. You need to go to the event. End of story. And then if you go to the events and you tell me it was a waste of time, you don't need to go, believe me, we will all give you your money back. But it's just never happened. I've been saying that for 20 years. And every time people go to the events, they hug and kiss my neck. Thank you for making me go here. Thank you for making me sell my television. That's right. I've had people sell their television. I had an 18-year-old kid in my business sell his Xbox.
Wow.
I'm just trying to tell you. I've had people go and sell product, save money in a jar, sleep 10, 12 people in a room, sleeping on the floor.
Yeah.
And the event gave them what they needed. So events are a crucial part of our system. Our next big event that we're all going to together is Orlando, November 13 through 15. That is the Convention of the Americas. Be there or I don't know. All right? And then there's J Mobile. I think J Mobile is the ultimate empowerment app because it just makes it so easy. People don't really have to pick up the phone and call folks and say, hey, I wanna tell you about this opportunity, and they say all the wrong stuff. All they gotta do is grab their phone, open up their J Mobile app, and send videos to people. And everybody's got one of these smartphone thingies, and everybody is able to send somebody a video. It's just that simple. I mean, J Mobile is, man, it's just so simple. J Mobile, you send people videos from your J Mobile app, and deal with. Can you send somebody a video? And do you know what to do when somebody texts you back and says, wow, that was crazy. How do I find out more? You figure that one out, right? I mean, I think that's why we grew so fast because this is the easiest thing for people to do. And so we want to make sure nobody gets away from that. Okay. Jamie, our Facebook group. This is our best Facebook group ever, right?
Yeah.
Why don't you talk about the Facebook group?
Sure. The Facebook group, as you said, T.Gray, is one of the most positive environments that, you can find yourself on Facebook. Sometimes you get distracted with a lot of garbage on Facebook, but if there's one place you can guarantee that, you're going to take away something from, or you're going to get inspired from something on that page. So, as people enroll new people, the first thing that you must do is make sure that your new people are added to the Facebook group because everything that's important for them to succeed is promoted in that group. So even if you personally forget to say, hey, Team Elite TV is on such and such a night, if they're plugged into the group and most importantly, their notifications for the group are on, they're going to receive all that promotion because a lot of us are very vocal in that group, constantly reminding people about what's important, so definitely a fun and positive place, to be a part of and really ideal for new people because, everything is there. It's just a one-stop shop. We have some of the most amazing systems, that I have a privilege to be a part of. So let's not take it for granted. That's all I can say.
Awesome, Jamie. I don't think there's anything else to say about that because It is the most positive and most encouraging place in the universe. Thanks to you, thanks to Marcia, thanks to everybody who's in there. And I just want to say this to the team, that Facebook group belongs to everyone. As long as what you're posting is positive and relevant to Jeunesse, please post. Post pictures of your J parties, post your testimonies, post encouragement, like, comment, share, all the above. Okay, WhatsApp groups is maybe not relevant to absolutely every person on the team, but WhatsApp groups are, we've got several WhatsApp groups that allow us to speak to different groups. Like I know Jamie has a WhatsApp group for the team in Barbados. Kim has a WhatsApp group for her team in Jamaica. So does Nick. I know that the team in Nigeria, they're broken up into several WhatsApp groups. I have a WhatsApp group for the team here in Houston. And so if you are privileged to be part of one of those WhatsApp groups, make sure that you are responsive and that you are contributing to the conversation. J parties. Marsha, can you talk about J parties for us?
So I'm going to tie this into events. So again, I'm going back to when we got started. You know, I had come back from an extensive trip overseas. I was in China. Terrence suggested strongly that we go to the event, and my husband said, okay, we're going, and so we went. This is within 1 week of me coming back, and we went to the event in Las Vegas, and it completely changed my perspective and my vision about Jeunesse. I mean, it just really changed our lives. And coming out of that event, we had our very first J party. So the event ended on the Sunday. We had our first J party on that Thursday, and we've been going strong ever since. J parties are simple. They're duplicatable. You don't have to know everything there is to know about the business to have a J party. You just have to have passion. You got to know how to perhaps use your play button on your internet, you know, to watch the video on your internet. It just makes everything simple, easy, duplicatable, and it's the way to grow your business in between. If you don't have a large group meeting in your market, like we have a large group meeting in our market, it is the way you grow your business in between your large group meetings, and they are a lot of fun. We always have fun when we do our J parties. I know a lot of my team members have J parties, and they're an absolute blast. It's a very, you know, low-key, relaxed atmosphere. It's just there's no pressure. It's just the most exciting and easiest way that you can grow your business. So if you haven't had a J party and you've been in the business for more than 24, 48 hours, I don't know what you're waiting on.
Excellent.
Go ahead and do it.
Go ahead and do it. What are you waiting on? I love it. Absolutely. What are you waiting for? Do your J parties. Okay. I don't know. I'm messing around here and getting it wrong. Okay, the last thing that we're going to talk about here is the Wall of Fame. That was the last bullet on the page. And I just want to take everybody to the Wall of Fame. Hold on. There we go. I want to take everybody to the Wall of Fame because, you know what? You should want to be on here. But the Wall of Fame is really an important part of our system because, again, it's about that recognition. And if you take your new people to the Wall of Fame and you let them see it, everybody's inclination is they want to be on the Wall of Fame.
Right.
And they want to see themselves move up. Like, I tell you what, I'm excited about people like Raquel Jurado and Doris. It was fun, you know, watching them first show up on the Jade level. And then, you know, within both of these guys in a week, we had to move them up to the Pearl level, right? Mm-hmm. And then we had people like, you know, like Nick, same thing. He went 1 week Jade, 1 week Pearl. And we got people like Jamie, who literally, Jamie and Russell, they never went Jade. They like skipped and went straight to Pearl, you know. And then you got Marsha and Onawa right there, and you see them on the right side there. You know, Sapphire, you know, really fast to Sapphire, and James Henry as well, and so many of our friends in Nigeria that have totally rocked this thing and gone. And, you know, our upline, Sapphire Elite, Samantha, myself, and a real cool Team Elite video that just makes people really excited to belong to this team. So I just want to encourage everybody, you know, make sure that you use the system to be successful in the business. If you use the system, you'll win. If you try to create your own stuff, you'll lose. Creativity is a killer, you know. So I just want to encourage you, use the system, rely on it heavily, duplicate it throughout your business, and you will win. You guys have anything else?
I do.
Go.
Since I haven't been able to speak for how many weeks, I was thinking here, for people, maybe we've been to McDonald's, maybe we haven't, but we all know that McDonald's has a system. And when they make a Big Mac, there's special sauce on a Big Mac. You can't decide to throw on your own special sauce on the Big Mac. You got to go with what's required, and that is their special sauce. So you can't put on barbecue sauce. You can't put on ketchup and call it special sauce. You got to go with the special sauce on the Big Mac. So this is what this whole training is all about, using the system no matter where you are in the country, where you are in the world. The system works. We've already proven it. It's duplicatable. And just dig in and use it. There you go.
I like that analogy, because guess what happens if you are, you want to demonstrate your creativity if you own a McDonald's. They come and they take their golden arches away, right? Yeah. It's a multi-billion-dollar business that's built on a system, and because they do it the exact same way, if you were to kidnap one of those teenagers from the McDonald's in your neighborhood, put them on a plane blindfolded, take them to the McDonald's in Bangkok, Thailand, where they don't speak the language, but you point to the picture and say, make a Big Mac, they'll be able to make a Big Mac, right? With no time, they're not lost. If they say, make a Big Mac meal, which has a Big Mac, of fries, and a soda, they know where everything is, because in every McDonald's, the fry machine is in exactly the same place. All the ingredients for the Big Mac are the same, and they're in the same place. The soda machines are in the same place, and they serve the exact same type of soda.
Right.
And that's why it's a multi-billion-dollar business. And so what Marsha said is 1,000% on point. Just follow the system, and your business will rock. All right, guys, that's pretty much our training. Jamie, any closing comments?
Just, pretty much echoing what Marsha said. We have an amazing system. Don't get all creative and fancy. Use it. And I mean, your example that you all were just talking about is really amazing, because the fact that the system is so streamlined and so duplicatable, it really allows us to go global with what we have. We could have as you said, we can have a business partner in Bangkok, and we can know and be assured that they're doing the same thing that we're doing, no matter where we are in the world, once they're following this system. And that's how we're going to be able to really be successful, when we can reach all the corners of the globe, and know that the same exact thing is happening wherever, people are joining the business. So, I just want to say, let's not take advantage of the system. Thanks, T.Gray, you have really put together a phenomenal system here for us that is evolving and growing constantly every week. And let's not take it for granted. Let's be in tune with what's happening and sing one song as a team.
Correct.
Awesome. Well, Jamie, I just want to give it right back to you guys, you and Marsha, Nick, Kim, all the leaders, because I may have put the framework of the system up, but you guys add to it. You guys have become the system. With every post, with every video, you guys help improve and enhance and further our system. And so, again, just one last plea to everybody who's watching. If you've gotten away from the system, if you haven't been following the system, just make this decision right now, that from this moment forward, you will follow the system to the letter. If you don't know what it is, just go to teamelitesuccess.com, click on Start Here, follow it through, and you'll learn the system real quick. And watch this video over and over again. Hey guys, that wraps up Team Elite TV number 22, one of our most important episodes ever. How to get new people started right, the Team Elite system. Go ahead and follow it, and let's make it a big week. God bless you guys. Take care.